You know, I was having a really hard time trying to find a game to play. There aren't many new horror games on itch.io. So I went scrolling, and scrolling, and scrolling. And then I saw this. This is Discover My Body. And this game was made by the same developer that made Waterwomb World. So we know this is just going to be very pleasant and lighthearted of an experience. Let's play! In the year 2040, human beings look for increasingly strange solutions in hopes of finding connection and community. Distrusting previous institutions that supposedly brought people together in common, lonely people look to technology and science for answers. One such new technology is a physically powered lab-synthesized fungi. You, a medical student at the local university, have been brought in to study. Okay, I couldn't finish. Alright. You must be the new student Dr. Morrison was speaking of. That's me. I hear you're quite bright. That's right.
Bars!
Have you ever studied a physical transvolution flowering before? I can't say I have. I see. Well, you're in for quite a treat. I have assisted with many flowerings before. However, this is my first time in the hot seat. This facility is equipped with a neutron coronal scanner. You'll be able to view my transformation and its various effects on my bodily systems. Just navigate the icon over my body and scan for info points to click on. My brain's Broca area has been linked to a digital readout, so even when I am at the point where I am beyond human speech, I will be able to communicate. Well, please begin your examination. Okay. Oh. Well, here we are. Dare I go lower than this? I probably shouldn't, unless I want this video to be age restricted, which I do! Oh, he's covering it, thank God. Well, this is kind of neat, discovering this man's body. I never thought I would ever do something like this in my life, but I am. What happened to your leg, bro? What is going on with you? Whoa. Okay, that is very abnormal. There is a person coming out of your leg. All right, I'm gonna scan that. Oh. Aha! You've discovered the injection site. That was the injection site. 2 weeks ago, Dr. Morrison took a bone-deep needle to my right shin. It hurt like... yeah, that would hurt. A lot. However, what he injected was worth its weight in gold. It was a skin graft of a successful PTB flowering. Is that what you are? A guy? What's that? It kind of looks like a face. Kind of, it does look like a face. Well, the PTB organism is a physical organism. Its physical manifestation draws from a shared pool of all its denizens' traumas, fears, dreams. I believe that's my mother's face on my shin. I can see where he got your eyes from. Oh, how I miss her. But enough about me. Please continue the examination. The examination is about you. Is there anything else I must discover? I can't seem to scan anything else. Skeletal? Oh! Okay. I'm going to this part. I didn't realize that you were a skull now. Aha! You've discovered my rotting bones. You seem a little bit nonchalant about that, man. I would be freaking out quite a bit more if my bones were rotting, but you do you. Yes, the rot has set in, certainly. It itches like the devil, but soft bones are required for the PTB to do its work. The human body was never intended to experience a flowering. In the process, one is contorted physically and psychically and physically. Soft, rotting bones are pliable enough to assume a flowering shape. Again, though, very painful stuff. When I begin to scream, I expect you to keep your cool, though. This should all be academic to you. Are you getting any class credit for this, by the way? I see. Well, please continue. I would rather not at this juncture. I would rather stop This is getting very disturbing. Alright, so nothing else in topical, nothing else in skeletal, so we're going to the nervous system. This looks a little bit more normal than usual than the other stuff that I've seen. What am I scanning for? Am I scanning for anything? No? Do I go up here? Aha! Aha! You've discovered the primordial inhibitor. This is a device implanted in my brain stem, which helps to undo certain evolutionary safeguards against operations like this. It limits bodily and mental reactivity to meta-existential stimuli. In not too many words, the flowering is an evolutionary aberration. One which I think this game has just completely rotted my brain as this man's leg was rotting into the face of his mother. One which requires some retooling of our formation of mental concepts. For instance, one who has flowered does not experience the human idea of time. But if I tried and apprehended this with my regular old monkey mind, I would go quite insane. But anyway, please go on. Discover. Explore. What else is there? Aha! According to the concentration of the PTB in my blood, I will begin the flowering process very soon. Quick, give me your wallet to bite down. Wow. That hurt. What happened to you? Please stop. Sorry, I seem to have bit down too hard and broken a couple teeth. Give me a moment to spit them out. Now then, as you can see by my face, which there's not much to see of, I'm midway through the flowering process. Hurrah! I could feel the inkling of a pan-psychic connection. And my body has experienced amazing and terrible growth. Both at the same time. See for yourself. Do I don't really want to. But now you've kind of forced me into it, and I'm now discovering the rotting remains of what once was your body, and I don't like the fact that you're no longer covering the area that should be covered. Although, based on what I'm seeing here, it may end up being completely blocked off by some kind of horrendous growth that I don't agree with or wish to see any more of. And I think that's exactly what's happening, so I feel a lot better about this. Actually, that was a complete lie. I don't feel any kind of better whatsoever. This has really taken a turn for the worst, hasn't it? This has really become something terrible and disturbing, and... Why? Is there anything else? I can't seem to discover anything else. Your body is horrendous, my dude. Do I go over to this? What about skeletal? Okay. That doesn't look good. None of that looks good. What about nervous? Oh, looks more like a coral reef than anything. Can I go up here? Okay, I've discovered. Is that it? Have I discovered it all? Is there any more to discover? Do I go on to this thing? Aha! You've discovered my new minds. To the extent that the brain is a mind, that is. We'll leave that to the philosophers. As my own mind brain disintegrates into the group mind, what remains of my body becomes a small distribution of other flowering mind brains. My God, dude. This is blowing my mind, okay? That's what my mind is doing. My minds. I'm sorry, I have multiple of those. As we speak, I am flooded with powerful memories that are not my own. I feel... well, it's hard to even use the word I anymore. Even to distinguish ourselves from our timeless unity seems wrong. I feel infinite pleasure, as well as infinite pain. Is this what death is? I don't know, bro, but it sounds like you're having a hell of a time. Okay, do I discover more? Is there anything else? Do I go to a different scanning system? Let's try skeletal. Nothing in skeletal. Aha! You've discovered my bone growths. As I was saying about the dramatic changes of PTB flowering occurs, well, now, at a bone deep level, my skeletal system is basically sponge cake. But look closer. My bone fragments have begun to reassemble. into a complicated, if fragile, latticework. Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see that very clearly and obviously. Of water-thin psychic receptors, some of the bones are poking out of my skin? Question mark? I knew that. I felt it. Haha. Please, go on. Again, I really wish I didn't have to. Is there, what do I scan? The flower? Aha! You've discovered that my hands have fallen off. Oh, I suppose I'll never play the violin again. Oh, dude. That's really sad. Joking aside, this is pretty much to be expected. Part of the primordial inhibitor is to disassociate the brain and hand connectedness. As a result of this, the hands fall off, as they are merely vestigial baggage, standing in the way of a superior evolution. Would you guys call this superior? I'm sorry, just briefly had a bit of ego death there for a moment. I can feel my thoughts intertwine into the rhizomatic group mind. Please continue. Oh, aha! I see we are at the final stages. I complete the flowering. Infinite pain. Death. I am so happy. All right. That was Discover My Body. Quite a bit shorter than Waterwomb World, but I kind of like this one a little bit better. Maybe it was the comedic approach to everything, because this definitely does have a lot of comedy involved. But the thing I like about the games that I've played by this developer here is that they have a very surreal feel to them. That's kind of my hottest cup of tea right there. I absolutely love surreal games, especially surreal horror games. I feel like it's kind of a subgenre that's not really connected with horror very often, at least in a way that really stands out, because I haven't played many surreal indie horror games. A lot of them are just more straightforward, kind of get the keys, scary man chase you, get out of the house type thing, and there's nothing wrong with those games. In fact, a lot of them are very fun, but I do like to just find games like this that are just so bizarre and out there and disturbingly surreal that I leave the experience not understanding anything. And I am perfectly fine with that. So, I enjoyed this experience, and if you guys want to try this game out for yourselves, I'll leave a link down below in the description. Otherwise, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment and let me know how you feel. And if you're new to the channel and you want to catch a new video every single day of the week, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Take it easy.